Hello and welcome back to the Movie Memo Recaps. Today we are going to recap a 2018 movie named Overboard. Keep alert, spoilers incoming. The movie begins with Leonardo Montenegro heading to his yacht as Kate Sullivan is trying to study for her nursing exams while on her way to pick up a pizza delivery and meet her friend and boss named Teresa. Before picking her delivery, she picks her daughters from school, though Emily, the elder girl, feels embarrassed of the delivery sign on the car. Back in Mexico, Leo's sisters named Magdalena and Sofia are tending to their ailing father, who decides that Leonardo will be the successor of his company Montenegro Industries, though Magda doesn't seem pleased with it as he terms Leo irresponsible. The two sisters get some misunderstandings, though their father confirms it's Leonardo that would be his successor. Kate drops her daughters named Emily, Olivia, and Molly to her mum, who informs her about her singing contract that she is about to sign and can't help her with the girls anymore. Kate's second job as a cleaner brings her to Leo's yacht, where she feels surprised on how wealthy it looks and video calls Teresa to inform her. Suddenly Leo wakes up and talks about his tattoo before dressing up and return to make rude remarks on Kate's physical appearance before the ladies he ordered for come for him. The engineer informs the captain that he has fixed the engine as Magda arrives on the yacht to pick Leo as their father ordered for him. They discuss about the future of the company and Leo confirms that their father loves him more, that's why he chose him as the successor. Later on, Kate comes to clean as Leo sits wondering which fruit he needs and order Kate to bring for him a pawpaw. She objects as she was only hired to clean, and Leo remind her that he is the boss and promptly fire her without payments. The captain informs him that they are set to leave and Kate calls Leo on his boorish and obnoxious behavior, which the crew enjoys over the camera. Kate tries to inform the captain not to leave as she is still on board, but he can't hear her and still demand her paycheck, but instead Leo pushes her off the yacht and throw her equipments into the water while mocking her as the yacht leaves. Later on, Kate informs Teresa about the situation, that it cost her the job and owe the cleaning company money for the equipments. Back on the yacht, Leo is trying to have a good time but fails to get a condom as the other crew is having dinner, which prompts Leo to move up and check for the condoms. The captain is dancing on the music as Leo dances Oswell, but suddenly slips off and hangs on for his life. He calls for help but no one is noticing him, hence falling into the ocean. In the morning he wakes up on a beach wearing only a robe and starts to wander on the streets, but suddenly a policeman chases him down. Now in the hospital, Leo is having amnesia and can't remember who he is or where he was born or anything about his life. Magda visits the hospital and the doctor informs him about Leo's amnesia and confirms he can't remember anything, hence Magda denying that he is her brother. Kate finds a note to vacate the house and inform Teresa before they receive the news of Leo's amnesia, and Kate confirms he is the man that mistreated her. As she wants to go and revenge on him, Teresa hatch a plan so that they get some documents and family photos. They move to the hospital with Kate faking to be Leo's wife but feels scared as it is illegal, but Teresa convinces her to do it for her daughters and that she would get enough time to prepare for her nursing exams. Leo gets informed that his wife has come to pick him up, but even when he suffers amnesia he doesn't seem to remember her. She shows him a marriage certificate and other documents, but Leo doesn't seem to believe anything however much she puts up the whole story. Suddenly she informs him about the tattoo on his butt, which prompts him to believe the story. Kate takes her home, though he wonders that he is poor, and gets introduced to the girls who welcome him as their father. Making it up, he wonders why they don't resemble him, but Kate convinces him that he is sterile and he is also a hard-working man with 2 jobs to sustain the family. He gets confused to ask for alcohol, but they inform him that he was an addict and decided to quit, and it's now 3 years. While in the bathroom he feels confused about the whole story and decide to escape through the window, but he gets noticed, hence moving back. Magda deceives the crew that she is still looking for Leo, as Kate still makes Leo believe he is part of the family and send him to cook a thing that shocks him that he can cook. Magda moves to a mortuary shop as Leo is cooking for the family, but suddenly hold the hot bowl, causing him to pour the soup onto himself and slip to fall down. Kate takes the girls to sleep, though Olivia and Molly seem happy to have a dad around, but Emily thinks that Kate is afraid of leaving the girls with Leo, thinking he is a pervert. On moving out, Kate finds Leo waiting for him so that they have sex as partners, but she informs him that he needs 30 days to be clean and sober and send him outside to sleep in the shed. bed as he is a recovering alcoholic, and she lies that they were his own rules. Magda collects ashes into a vessel secretly to run away, and in the morning Leo meets Bobby, Teresa's husband, for work, who introduces him to his workmates, who welcome him jokingly as his hands are soft for such work. The construction work begins for the swimming pool as Magda takes the ashes to their father and report Leo's death, hence getting appointed as the successor of the company. While working, Leo sees their rich boss and his mind seem to have a connection, though he can't remember anything. The work gets hard as Leo has never done any physical work in his life, making his workmates make fun of him. After work, Bobby drive him back home so tired and thirsty to sleep on the couch, but instead Kate gives him more house chores and he starts with shopping. The engineer tries to recall where he saw him but fail to remember as Leo gets a food magazine and cook a great dish that the girls appreciate. He waits for Kate again for sex, but she ignores him, and in the morning the construction work proceeds with Leo finding more difficulty on the job. Making Bobby laugh out loud, Kate meets Teresa to thank her as she now sleeps well and inform her how she is relieved, and while on break Leo informs his workmates that he feels like someone who is trapped in a life that is not his. He says he believes that he has to be like their rich boss and complain about the way Kate treats him, even not having sex, and his workmates tell him that they all face the same problems at home. Leo says that he feels like a paycheck, and his partners tell him that it is the case with everyone and joke with him for a moment and have fun after telling him to act like a man. On moving back home, Leo finds Kate revising for her nursing exams and gift her ice cream and start up fake stories, which Kate knows it's all a plan to have sex with her, but she gets a good time with him before he moves out to go to his shed. In the hospital, Sophia is with their father wondering how Leonardo died just like that, but suddenly notice a tag on the vessel to call and inquire for a death certificate. Back at work, it's paycheck day and Leo feels great for his first check, and on moving back home he questions Molly why she can't ride her bike and promise to teach her. Emily requests him to stay with the girl so that she meets her friends, where her mum find her to drag her into her car and feel worried she left her sisters with Leo, but on reaching home they find Leo and the girls enjoying football. Leo seems to be bonding with the family as he fixed some issues at home, though Kate and Emily get some misunderstandings, which makes Leo intervene and take responsibility as a father and advise Kate not to shout at the girl before moving out to a community club where he tells his story how he came close to drinking alcohol. Kate surprisingly finds the fridge loaded as Sophia keeps investigating on Leo's death, and later on Leo moves back home and fix things with Kate and asks to relieve her from deliveries so she could have more time for her studies. He accidentally hurt his hand and bleed, and Kate gets her first aid kit to help clean the wound and cover it, forcing Leo to praise her bedside manners. He thanks her, and when he attempts to move out she tells him to sleep on the couch. He starts to deliver in her shifts and later move out with the girls, but suddenly notice Emily with a boy and drag her away to have a little chat with her and find out about her stress at school and help her out with advice. He moves with Oliva to enjoy her sports and teach Molly how to ride a bike Oswell before moving out for ice cream. Kate is now in her nursing exams, and when Magda returns home she finds her dad awake after some relief and inform her that she is still in charge of the company. Kate tells Bobby and Teresa that he is going to reveal the truth to Leo since her exams are done, and when she moves home to tell him the truth, Leo excuses to call the girls for dinner, which makes Kate fail to spill it out and change the topic to lie that it is their anniversary. They move out to a club and have some fun and dance before moving out to a dock where they enjoy the view of the ships, and Leo tell Kate about a love story of a maid that fell in love with the governor's son. Suddenly Kate kisses him and later have a moment together. The pool construction is now done and Leo's workmates throw him inside to cheer him after his first completion. Back at home he enjoys football with the girls before moving out for shopping, but instead he finds condoms in the car, which Kate takes as an advantage to tell him the truth that everything was a makeup, but Leo fails to accept it. She takes him to the girls to prove it, but they refuse since they love him as a dad. Teresa moves out to cover up for Kate that the condoms are hers, which makes Leo fall into the trap, though Kate seems unhappy as she is tired of lying to him. Suddenly Kate passes her nursing exams and the family move out to celebrate, where Leo and Bobby have a conversation of comfort before the engineer sees Leo again and send a photo to the ship crew. Magda, Sophia with their father are paying the last tribute to Leo but suddenly receive a photo of Leo. Kate appreciates everyone, mostly Leo, who stands up and proposes to Kate, who accepts. The family is now on their way back home from the celebrations, and by the time they reach home Leo calls his family by their names, and it seems he has now remembered everything, even his real name, and that he is rich. He feels happy after recovering from amnesia, but suddenly recalled that Kate is not his wife and she is the woman she threw off the boat, and that the girls are not his. He blames her for using him and tell her that he doesn't belong to them, and move inside to get his belongings to leave, though Kate apologizes and thank him. His family take him to the car, making the girls sad to chase them with Molly riding, but they fail to stop. Later on, the girls are unhappy about the meal and blame their mom not to have done anything to stop Leo from leaving. Back on the ship, Leo's family is having dinner where their father says that Leo will be in charge of the company, a thing that Magda doesn't welcome, though Leo informs her that he will need some help before telling them his future plans of the company, though Magda objects them. Kate and the girls decide to go and get Leo, and on the ship Leo tries to prepare something for himself which wonders one of his employees, and it seems Leo now learnt something from his previous life with Kate's family. Leo's father realizes that they are heading back to Oregon where they left Kate, that he wants to go back to her, which bring about an argument, and when Magda pretends supporting Leo to go for Kate, Sophia spills the truth that Magda left Leo in the hospital. Suddenly Leo hears the ship horn and realizes it must be Kate, who he runs to see, and both feel happy to see each other, though the ship begins to change direction. Leo begs his dad not to turn around, but he refuses, hence Leo jumping off the ship as well as Kate, and both swim to meet each other. Leo's father warns him that he will denounce him from his family if he proceeds with Kate, and promise to put the company in Sophia's hands. Now Leo, confused between choosing love and the rich life, he suddenly chooses love, making Kate and her family happy though disappointing his father. After some time they are back at home as a family, where Leo receives news that Sophia sent back the ship since it was bought in his names, meaning he can sell it for a sum around $60 million. Leo and Kate get married on the ship, bringing the movie to the end. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a nice day.